Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XP. I'll bring you another Injustice 2 video, and today what I got for you guys is a massive news roundup talking about a bunch of speculation, news, and overall rumors going on in the Injustice community for the past 2 weeks. Right before we jump into all of it and break all of it down though, I just wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on this video. It shows your support and I would really appreciate it, so if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. With that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Housekeeping number 1, a brand new segment from DC All Access was just posted today, in which it was hosted by Raul Coley of iZombie fame, and he was interviewing Ed Boon at E3. Now at the time, of course, Sub-Zero was just recently revealed, so they're talking about DLC characters in Injustice 2, and Raul asked Ed Boon about future DLC characters and what we might expect to see coming forward. And Ed Boon talks about the end of Fighter Pack 1, the trailer that we got, in which you see that pan back and the reveal of the silhouettes for Fighter Packs 2 and 3. And then he makes a specific note about how one of the silhouettes looks pretty much like Black Manta. So I think at this point, it is all but confirmed that Black Manta is going to be in Injustice 2 as one of the DLC characters. What's also interesting about this though is that he doesn't make note about how the other silhouette on the other side of that trailer there looks very similar to Raiden. So maybe could this be the hope that we're all hoping for, that Raiden won't actually be DLC in Injustice 2? Well, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but it looks like pretty much the way that Ed Boon made this point about Black Manta in this video, that Black Manta will indeed be a DLC character for Injustice 2, which I am very excited to see. Speaking of future DLC characters, Ed Boon sent out a cryptic tweet last night, as he usually does, and it just says this: San Diego Comic-Con. Now this got the community speculating in what exactly could be going down at San Diego Comic-Con, and pretty much we now know that NetherRealm is probably going to be there, and they're going to be revealing something related to Injustice 2. Now they were there last year, and I believe last year they revealed 2 characters making their way to the roster, being Blue Beetle and Wonder Woman, especially Wonder Woman for her 75th anniversary. So it does make sense that on the grandest stage of them all, for comic book related things, that NetherRealm would show up with Injustice 2 to provide something for the fans. Now it could come down to one of 2 things, or maybe even both. Number 1, we could be getting a Starfire gameplay trailer. At this point, Sub-Zero will have already been released, people would have been playing as the character, so now they're amping up for the next DLC character, which will be Starfire. So we might get a gameplay trailer for her character, as well as an announcement about when she's going to be dropping, which I think we're all assuming at this point will be at some point mid-August, to continue the trend with what we got with Red Hood and Sub-Zero. Number 2, it could be the reveal of Fighter Pack 2 and the next 3 DLC characters joining the Injustice 2 roster. It makes sense. With Starfire coming out and on her way, making her way to the Injustice 2 roster officially playable, it's time for them to reveal what the next 3 DLC characters are, because from the way the trend is going, they're going to be releasing a DLC character every single month. So after August is whatever next DLC character is to come, and at that point they want to reveal and show to everyone what Fighter Pack 2 is. Who knows? We might end up getting both of these things, although I think that is going to be a bit of overkill. But I'd say for sure you can definitely expect to see either a Starfire gameplay trailer or a Fighter Pack 2 reveal, or maybe by some miracle we get both. Continuing on with the cryptic tweets from Ed Boon, just about a week ago he tweeted out a poll saying Doctor ... and the poll results were Fate, Strange, Who, and My Eyes. So after this, Ed Boon ended up tweeting and saying, yeah, I guess I should have included Dr. Manhattan. Now, originally, that's the only tweet I saw. I didn't see the tweet about the poll, so I started freaking out and thinking, oh my god, Dr. Manhattan might be a DLC character in Injustice 2. However, after seeing the poll, I calmed myself down a little bit and, realized that he was just making a connection to that original tweet. But we know Ed Boon. He likes to troll. He likes to put out these cryptic tweets and mess with the community. So could he be hinting that maybe Dr. Manhattan is going to be one of the guest characters in Injustice 2's DLC roster? I mean, he did mention to me when I interviewed him all the way back in May, saying that there are going to be characters on the Injustice 2 DLC roster that we will not see coming. And he definitely confirmed that there will be more guest characters to come. So, I mean, Dr. Manhattan is definitely a character that not a lot of people were expecting, especially considering how exactly do you do the gear system for Dr. Manhattan? I mean, they could do whatever the hell they want. They can put some clothes or something like that, maybe even some armor, I don't know, but it would be very interesting to see. If Dr. Manhattan joins the Injustice 2 roster, that would be crazy, especially with everything going on in DC Rebirth right now. That's why I could see it happening, because of what's going on in DC Rebirth. But besides that, I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to say that the chances aren't too high, but to not have too much doubt of this happening. Now, last up in our news roundup is another cryptic tweet from Ed Boon, as of course that is where a majority of the news comes from for Injustice 2, in which he just said the words story mode. Now again, the community got into a frenzy after he tweeted this and started to guess, oh my god, is story mode DLC going to be making its way to Injustice 2? Will we see actual story mode DLC in a fighting game for like the first time ever? That would be insane. That would be really cool to see, especially after what happens in the story mode of Injustice 2, you know, with the ending, like which ending is real. There are two endings, so who knows, but that would be very interesting. And could there be a chance that maybe we get a story mode DLC that gives you a little bit of a continuation, maybe even based off your save file? You know, if you choose one ending, you get a story mode DLC that continues on that path, or if you choose the other ending, you get a story mode DLC that continues on that path. You know, that would be really cool. That would be going above and beyond. But remember, if they are doing a story mode DLC for Injustice 2, this is something that is outside the Ultimate Pack, outside of the Season Pass for the game. So that would mean basically that this was something they weren't originally planning, or maybe they were and maybe it's going to be some sort of free expansion. I don't really know. I'm not sure exactly what to expect from this, but I am very intrigued. Now, Ed Boon ended up following this up as an article was made about the tweet, and he said for the article in reply to them to reread his tweet. So I'm trying to look into this and I'm trying to figure out exactly what he meant. And I don't know, I'm very confused, but maybe you guys can let me know and give me an idea on what the hell this tweet means in the comment section below. And that is going to wrap up the news roundup that we have for today for Injustice 2. Let me know what you guys think though. What do you think about all this news in the comment section below? I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm Caboose XBL, and if you could leave a like rating on this video, it shows your support and I would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.